welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to another video. We are back from spring break, getting back into routine, and it has been a struggle. I have been so tired. Like, spring break is so great, but it's so hard to get back into it afterwards. It was only a week, but it felt like a really long, nice break. So yeah, my sleep schedule is just so messed up. I was going to bed late, waking up late, and so last night I didn't go to bed until like midnight, and obviously had to wake up at 6 this morning, so got like 6 hours of sleep, and I usually need like a solid 8 to 10 hours to sleep. So yeah, it's been kind of rough, just like getting back into it. And Kyle's been working night shifts, so our schedules, we just like keep missing each other. Like, he'll leave for work right as I get home from work, and then like he got home this morning right when my alarm went off. So we have been like seeing each other like very briefly, at least before we pass. But yeah, it's just been hard getting back into routine, and I'm just like so ready for summer. I love my kinders, but this teacher is very tired and ready for summer break. I was reading my horoscope this morning, and it was like, you will have exhaustion today. And I'm like, yep, you're right. You guys know I read my horoscope every single day. I actually get a daily horoscope like emailed to me, like an in-depth one that I really love reading. And just, I love all things like horoscope, astrology, spirituality. I think that stuff is so fun, and it just helps me just like, I don't know, learn more about myself as a person. And if you're someone who also likes horoscopes, all of that fun stuff, you guys would like the app Yoda. I've been using this app. I'll put like a little screenshot on the screen so you can kind of see what it's like, but basically it's an astrological app, and it has like over 200 professional astrologers on the app, and it just feels like a really legitimate app. If you're into that stuff like I am, I feel like there's a lot of like really cheesy apps and websites out there, and this one just feels really legitimate to me. Of course, they have like complimentary daily horoscopes, which I personally love to read every single morning, and they are like Vedic astrologers. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The app matches you to your own personal astrologer, and you can ask them questions. They'll give you just like daily insights or advice. Or you can like ask them questions about your future. They can make like predictions for you based on your chart. So basically, whenever you download the app, you put in information about yourself, like where you were born, what time you were born, your name, obviously, all of that stuff, like your birth chart, and they kind of go off of that. It's super easy to use and very user friendly, and I believe you get one free question. So if you go download the app, I will have the app linked in my description box down below, but if you do download the app, you can go on and like ask them a question, anything that you've kind of been wondering. And obviously, like, some people aren't into this stuff, but I still think it's really fun, and sometimes they'll answer your question, you'll be like, oh my gosh, like that is so spot on, or they'll give you advice or predictions or just like insights into your life, and it's like spooky how much they know you and like your character and your life path just based off of your birth chart and your horoscope. So for example, since getting pregnant and now this year becoming a mom, I've just had like so many questions around what my life will look like as a mom. You guys know I've kind of gone like back and forth on, should I stay teaching? Should I be a stay-at-home mom? Kind of like, what is my life going to look like? And so I asked them on the app, I said, what will my life look like as a mom? So they typically get back to you really quick, typically like within 30 minutes. I have to go inside and get ready. My kids are going to be in soon. We will finish this astrology reading in just a couple minutes. Okay, it's a couple hours later. My kids are in specials. Thought I would read you what the astrology report said about having a baby. A lot of it was, I'll just kind of read it to you and I'll put it on the screen. A lot of it was just kind of like general, but there was something that shocked me. So basically they asked for like my birthday information, Kyle's birthday information, and they asked for the date that the baby was conceived, which I do actually happen to know that date because I was tracking my ovulation. So I sent all the information in, and basically the report came out to say the reading of your natal chart along with your partner's chart shows that you are under Venus and Mercury. Venus can be seen over on his chart, which supports you both to have a happy and harmonious family life. Considering the planetary alignment, Mars seems to be well aligned in your chart during your conception period, indicating that you are likely to give birth to a healthy and adorable baby boy. I have not ever said anything about my pregnancy, about the gender of the baby, never inputted anything, and it predicted that it was going to be a boy, which it is, which is just kind of crazy. So if you guys are pregnant or planning to be pregnant, or maybe you just want to know what the gender of your first baby will be, I challenge you to ask Yoda and see if it's correct, because they guessed correctly. It says that you may face some challenges during the journey of raising your child. It's natural to encounter occasional hurdles and uncertainties. However, with your love, support, gentle guidance, you'll navigate through these challenges with resilience and grace. It says, despite the initial challenges, which I'm sure there will be some initial challenges, being a first-time mom, having a newborn, it's bound to be a little difficult. It says, you shall notice promising change unfolding in your life as you witness the growth and development of your child. And it goes on just to talk about how fulfilled I am by watching the growth and development of my child, which is something that I am like most excited for, just to raise him and see him grow into the person he's gonna be, and be able to like nurture him and help him grow into the best person that he can be. So it says that it brings a lot of fulfillment in me. And then kind of at the bottom it says something about my health will improve in June, and further enhancement in my health can be anticipated in October. Not sure why my health would be improving over summer. I mean, I'll be very pregnant in June, and October will be like the month after we have him, so I guess that's good that I'll have good health after him. So yeah, kind of cool, kind of crazy that it predicted it was a baby boy. I do definitely expect some challenges in the beginning of having a newborn baby, but yeah, it's just kind of fun. Even if you don't believe in that stuff, it's kind of fun just to ask questions and see what it predicts. So yeah, I highly recommend you check out the Yoda app. I will have it linked down in the description box below. I also have a code for you guys that I'll put on the screen for you, so if you'd like to check it out. And like I said, whenever you download it, you do get that one free question. So go on there and let me know what question you ask and what answer you get back. Obviously, it's later in the night, going on 7 o'clock. Kyle, like I said, is working night shifts lately, so he left a couple hours ago, and I've just been like chilling, being a lazy lump on the couch. I'm about to make a lazy girl dinner, like girl dinner. I'm going to heat up some leftovers. Kyle made a pizza today, and he left me a few pieces, so I'm just going to heat up a few pieces of pizza and eat that for dinner. That's pretty much all of the energy for lately. After work, I just have like no energy. Sorry, the heat just kicked on because it's freezing out. I had to like dig out my sweaters because I thought we were finally like over sweater weather, and we're not. Apparently in Missouri it's like 40 degrees out today, so I had to turn the heat on. But yeah, going to eat some pizza. Also, look how cute baby boy is. They did this little 3D image at our last appointment. You can see his little arm and hands, his little feetsies. We always look at this picture and we're like, oh my gosh, look, you can like literally see his brain. Kind of creepy, but so cool. Little bump date for you guys. Definitely bumping. I am 18 weeks pregnant, so crazy that we're just a couple of weeks away from being halfway. Have my 20-week appointment in just a couple of weeks, which I'm so excited for. That's like the long anatomy scan. I cannot wait. But yeah, kind of crazy. I just posted on my Instagram a bunch of stuff about baby, and I posted like a funny meme saying like me whenever I'm talking about baby, and it's like me at a podium, and someone messaged me and was like, so is this not a teaching account now? This is just a baby account? And I just want to clarify, my Instagram has not been a teaching account since like 2020, back when I was Miss Campbell's Creators. Don't get me wrong, my entire social media presence started as teaching content, and I'm forever grateful for that. Like, I loved that time in my life, and I still post teaching content constantly because I am still teaching. But over the last few years, if you've been around, you've noticed like my content has turned just more about like my personal life, not so much just like teaching, like lesson plans and cute teacher outfits and classroom decor. Like, that was back in 2020. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. She's like, this isn't a teaching account anymore. I'm like, what? It has not been a teaching account in so long. I scrolled on my Instagram, like scrolled way down, and the only teaching content that I posted in the last 2 years has been outfits of the week. And I happen to be like standing in my classroom. Obviously, I talk about teaching on YouTube a lot more just because I vlog my daily life, and I currently work a full-time job as a teacher, so that's a huge chunk of my life. But my YouTube channel has also progressed to be just more like personal life focused, whether I'm teaching or not. I didn't teach all last year and I still have my YouTube channel. So yeah, I know a lot of teachers still follow me, and like I said, I'm forever grateful for all the teachers that follow me. I am still a teacher currently. Like, I love the profession. I love all things teaching. I still follow a bunch of teachers on Instagram. Like, I still love it. But yeah, it's like, just because I'm posting about baby now doesn't mean like, oh, it's no longer a teaching account. Like, it just, I don't know. It hasn't been in a while, you know? I'm on a rant. But yeah, all that to say, baby's coming in like barely over 4 months, you guys. Like, 4 months. It's gonna go by so fast. And obviously that's a huge life change. One of the biggest life changes you can go through, having a baby, becoming a mom. And so obviously I am going to be talking about it a lot. This isn't going to be like a family channel necessarily. Like, Kyle doesn't like to be on camera. He'll never be like a main focus in my videos. I don't even know if I'm going to want my baby to be on camera yet. I think I'll just figure that out as I go. I think people who post their baby on YouTube or on Instagram have like really good intentions, and I don't think it's ever to like exploit their kids. I'm sure there are some people out there that do that, but like the people I follow, I'm sure all have good intentions. So if I do post him, it will be, again, just to share my personal life, and he's going to be a huge part of that. So yes, I will be posting a lot of pregnancy content because I'll be pregnant for the next 4 or 5 months. A lot of baby content because I'll have a baby, and that's going to literally run my life. Like, when this baby comes out, I'm not gonna be thinking about anything else besides him, and I'm so excited for that. Like, I'm ready for that time in my life. I'm ready to be a mom. I love following moms on Instagram and YouTube, and I can't wait to post mom content. I would love to post like days in the life with a newborn and show my daily life, because I personally get a lot of inspiration watching those videos. So I don't know if I'll actually have the energy, motivation, or will to be filming and editing and posting whenever I have a newborn baby, but I've seen other moms do it, so I would like to think that I could maybe pull it off. But yeah, so if you are purely here just for teaching content, I understand if this content is no longer interesting to you and you're kind of like slowly piecing out, not taking it personal at all. I get it, but I think most of you have kind of just followed along with me over the past 4 years because you're just kind of part of the fam now, whether I'm teaching or not. So I appreciate you regardless of why you're here. And I also hope I'm gaining some more audience that are more like here for mom content, because I would love for people to be excited about mom content, because I'm excited about mom content. So if you're one of those people that are excited about all the pregnancy and baby things, let me know, because it'll like hype me up to post more pregnancy and baby stuff. Because right now I feel like I post that stuff and it's like, are all the teachers following me like not interested in this, you know? So yeah, that's kind of my long spiel. Of course the heat turns off right as I'm done with my spiel, but yeah, that's kind of just like what's been on my mind. So I just wanted to touch base about all that. I am planning on filming. I'm like out of breath right now because I just talked for so long. But I am planning on filming like a little Q&A. So if you guys are interested in that, I know you guys have been sending me quite a few DMs lately asking me if I'm returning to teaching in the fall, if I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom, like all of those questions. I really want to like sit down and answer more thoroughly. So planning on doing like a sit down chatty video soon where I can kind of answer all your guys' questions about that stuff and what is to come in the future. In the future, like 4.5 months, which is just crazy. So yeah, that's what's on my mind tonight. Glad I got that off my chest. I hope you guys stick around regardless of teaching content versus baby content. I hope you're just here to hang out with me, because honestly, that's why I post, because I got no one else to hang out with. I just want to hang out with you guys. Just kidding, but not really. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to heat up my cold pizza, sit down, catch up on some TV, take a shower, and probably be in bed by like 8:30. Let's be real. It's gonna be one of those nights. Expect today to go how it went. Last thing I vlogged was like me showing up at school. I ended up leaving school early and going to the doctor to check on baby boy because I had some bleeding. I don't know if I've talked about this much on my YouTube channel. I always update you guys over on Instagram. I'm a lot more active over there, so go follow me on Instagram if you don't. But I had a scare a couple weekends ago where I had some light bleeding and had to go in for an ultrasound, and the same thing happened today. Basically, and this is normal, a lot of women bleed throughout their first and second trimester. Some women bleed throughout their whole pregnancy. I bled for a little bit of my first trimester, which they kind of at the time just told me was like implantation bleeding and nothing to worry about, but it was definitely really scary. I had to monitor my HCG levels weekly and all of that stuff, because when you are, just like trigger warning for this conversation, if you are really early in your pregnancy and you're bleeding, it's literally like a 50-50 chance it's either a miscarriage or nothing, and there's no way for them to tell until you get blood work done. That was when I was like 6 weeks pregnant. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever talked about that on here. Maybe in my first trimester vlog I talked about it. But yeah, so I had a little bit of bleeding. It was so scary. It just made my first trimester really nerve-wracking. I was just like full of anxiety trying to make it to my second trimester. And now that I'm in my second trimester, everything has been going really smoothly. I've been feeling great, and right around 16 weeks or 15 weeks pregnant, I woke up to some light bleeding again. So everything turned out fine. They are not really sure what's causing the bleeding. Last appointment, they thought that they saw a polyp near my cervix, which is just like a bump near your cervix. It's just basically like a bundle of tissue that can cause bleeding during pregnancy. Some women who have endometriosis have polyps, and that's kind of like why they struggle and cause them like spontaneous bleeding. And if you have one during pregnancy, it can cause bleeding, but it was small. So when I left, that's what they thought was causing my bleeding. Today, when I started bleeding again, of course, I just wanted to call my doctor. I didn't freak out as much this time because I knew like, okay, it's happened before and everything was fine, but I did want to let my doctor know. She still wanted to get me in to see me just to make sure that everything's okay. Basically, their number one concern when there's blood, they just want to make sure that your cervix is closed, and that everything is like intact, your mucus plug is in there, baby is like still snug up in there at this point in pregnancy, since I am 18 weeks along now. So they got me in immediately for an ultrasound, which is awesome. I love my doctor's office. They're always so quick to reply. Like literally, I'll send them a message and they'll reply in like 20 minutes, and they always get me in right away for an ultrasound if they can. So they got me in today for an ultrasound, and everything looked the exact same. They're just kind of as confused as I am. They don't really see a cause for bleeding. My cervix is intact, the baby's fine. They think there might be a polyp. Today it was like really hard to see. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of like women's health is so unknown. I ranted about this in my first trimester vlog, that it's just like all a guessing game, it seems like, with OBGYNs and just women's health in general. So I'm glad I got in. I'm glad I got the scan, and like I heard baby's heartbeat, and he was like moving around a bunch in there. I know that he's fine. They said my cervix is fine. Absolutely nothing to worry about. They just don't really know what's causing the light bleeding. I get messages all the time when I post about this on Instagram from other women saying like, oh, don't worry girl, I bled throughout my whole pregnancy. Like, it is common. I think it happens in like 50% of pregnancies. You either bleed or you don't. But it's definitely nerve-wracking. It's not the first thing you want to see when you wake up and like see in the toilet like bright red blood. It just immediately makes your heart drop and make you think the worst. But now that it's happened to me so many times, I stay pretty calm, call my doctor, just let her know. Yeah, they said they're just going to keep monitoring me. I do have my 20-week anatomy scan coming up in a couple weeks, so they will be able to see a little bit more then, they said. They're going to keep monitoring that polyp that they think that they see. She said it could just be like cervical bleeding. Sometimes your cervix, they said that there's just like a lot of tissue, a lot of veins down there, and sometimes they're just sensitive and sometimes they just bleed. Sorry if this is TMI for people who don't like talking about this stuff, but this is kind of my life right now with pregnancy. You get really comfortable with this topic of conversation. So yeah, they're not really sure, but they said it's no big deal. I have been feeling baby move a lot lately. Like yesterday, I've been feeling him move so much. This morning, of course, like the morning when I was like worried, I didn't really feel him move that much, but I think he's just sleeping because I just felt like a couple like light taps whenever I was in the doctor's office and I saw him moving around in the ultrasound. So yeah, baby's fine, I'm fine, everything's good. Just wanted to update you guys because I did not plan for the day to go like this, but just keeping it real. Pregnancy is not always super easy, breezy, smooth. I have had a great pregnancy. I'm very thankful. My first trimester was smooth in terms of like sickness and stuff. It wasn't too bad. You can go watch that first trimester vlog if you're curious how that went. But as far as just like the worry, the constant worry if he's okay, that's been the hardest part about pregnancy for me, like for sure. It's been really tough. So if you can relate to that, if you're a mom or if you're pregnant, I'm with you. I'm in the same boat. It's definitely hard, but I'm like a pro at it now. I'm like, you know what? I'm just staying calm. Everything is out of my control anyway. Like, there's nothing I can do. I trust like God is like watching over him, watching over me, and that he's healthy in there. So that's all I can do, is just have faith and be positive. So anywho, that's the update. I took a half day off work because I didn't know how long I'd be here. They wanted to get me in like ASAP, so I left work at 11 a.m. and yeah, I'm not gonna go back because I already took a half day off work, so I'm just gonna go home and chill, I guess, the rest of the day. Kyle's home. He works nights, like I said, so he'll be home during the day. So I'll go home and hang out with him. He's probably sleeping, but I'll go hang out with the dogs. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys, but so far everything is all good. Good morning. Just made it to school. It's going on 7:45. I was actually running like really early this morning. I don't know, sometimes I have those mornings where I'm like, I don't know if I just did my makeup really fast or what, but I'm like walking out the door 15 minutes early, and instead of just like sitting in my car, I was like, I'm gonna drive around and try to find a cool coffee shop, because St. Louis has so many great cafes, bakeries, coffee shops, stuff like that. Usually like in neighborhoods, like they're really cute little quaint areas. And I'm always going to like Starbucks before school, and I just kind of want to get away from always going to Starbucks. I feel like it's just so expensive, and I just want to try new coffee. Honestly, whenever I go to coffee shops that aren't Starbucks, I find that the coffee is a lot better quality and just tastes better in general. So yeah, I just like looked up on my maps like coffee shops near me, and there's actually a bunch around my school, and there was one 2 minutes away. And so I just decided to just like take a little detour and head there, and it was the cutest little coffee shop. owned by like a father and son, and like their dog stays in there, like their dog greets you when you walk in the door. It was just so cute and like so homey, just like couches and kitchen tables to sit at, and I don't know, it's just like really good vibes, you know, and I just feel like that's so much better than going through a Starbucks, you know. So I just really want to start checking out all the different coffee shops in the area. I just got an iced vanilla latte. It's called Mountain House Cafe if you live in the St. Louis area. Such a cute little area. Really, really good. Just like tastes like better quality. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm excited to start trying out new cafes in the area. All right, you guys, it is the next day. It's been a really good day so far. Really warm outside, nice sunny day. The kids have been in a good mood. We've been in a good mood. It's been a fun day. The belly is popping in today's outfit. This is the first time I've put on a dress with the bump, and it's so cute. I definitely want to get some more like spring summer dresses for summer coming up. But yeah, this is the outfit. Just wearing some sneakers. Better view down here. Just wearing some sneakers with today's outfit. Cute. Casual, super comfy. But yeah, today's been really fun. It's been a good day. We have a couple hours left in our day, and tomorrow's Friday. So I feel like this week has gone by really fast, and I cannot believe it's already April next week. So crazy, because we pretty much just have to get through April and then it's the end of the school year, you know? I feel like May, you just have like a few weeks of May. At least we do. We get out at the end of May. And May is usually just full of like really fun activities, and it's usually super chill. So yeah, we pretty much just have to get through April and then it's the end of the year. It's so crazy. I feel like the school year is flying by. It's been a really good school year. I've absolutely loved teaching kindergarten. It's been so fun, but I'm definitely excited for summer. Good morning. Happy Friday. I am at school a little bit early this morning because a friend on my kindergarten team, we are throwing her a little baby shower this morning. I don't actually know if I've said this before on my channel, but there are 4 of us on my kindergarten team that are pregnant, and it's just like so crazy, but it's been so fun. One of them is due in April, the other due in May, the other due in June, and then I'm due in August. So I was the last one to announce my pregnancy. But yeah, there's 4 of us that are pregnant, which is kind of crazy. And so we are like all getting our own little baby shower. Our co-teachers are all throwing our own little baby showers for us. And one of my kindergarten teammates, hers is this morning. So we're just like meeting at school at 7:30 and just gonna have a little shower. I think her co-teacher got like some breakfast, and then we're all like bringing gifts and stuff like that. She shared her registry with us. So I just got her a little gift. I just bought some stuff off her registry. I'm not gonna like take it all out because it's all cute and organized in there, but I just got her some pacifiers, some socks, a book, and then I got her that magic sleep suit, if you guys have seen that babies wear. It's just like a little sleeper for them to wear at nighttime. And then I got, what's this? I kind of forgot already what this is. Oh, and then I just got her a thermometer. So just some stuff off of her registry. So I'm excited to give that to her. And then she's actually a good friend of mine. We've become like really close. We hang out outside of work. So she's having a personal baby shower as well in a couple weeks from now. And if you're watching this, don't listen to this part because I'm going to tell what I got you. But I got her like a really, really cute sweater with her baby's name on it. It's like one of those really cute like knit sweaters with his name like knitted on to it, which I'm so excited to give her because I also got my baby a matching one, so our sons can like match, because her son's due, like I said, in May, and so he will be due just a couple months after, which will be like really fun because they'll be friends and we'll have like little baby dates and stuff. So yeah, I can't wait. I saved that cute little like knit sweater to give to her at her personal baby shower in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I can't wait. It's so fun. I love baby showers, and we have 2 more outside of mine in April and May. So I think my co-teacher's throwing my baby shower like at the like the last week of April or like the first week of May, something like that. So I don't know if she's taking care of all that, but we just have a baby shower either like in the morning right before school starts or during our lunch period. So it kind of works out that way. So yeah, it's gonna be so fun. So let's go on in and have a little baby shower. Happy Friday. It has been a long day, but it's been a good day. It's like almost 80 degrees outside, so we've been outside a lot today, and this type of weather just like smells like summer. It feels like summer is so close. I know we still have a month left, but I just feel like it's gonna fly by and it's almost summertime. But yeah, it's been a fun day. Honestly, nothing very exciting to share lately about like school or what we're doing in kindergarten. Just our typical schedule, typical routine. I've talked about our kindergarten schedule in plenty of past videos. If you guys want to go hear more about our schedule, how that works, how co-teaching works, like all that stuff, I answer questions about that all the time. But yeah, I mean, this last full month of school, my co-teacher and I really just want to enjoy the kids. They are at a point now where they're very independent and they're just getting so smart, and they've just come such a long way. It really is so crazy to look back at how far they've come since the beginning of the year. So I feel like this last month we just really want to have a lot of fun with them, and of course just kind of catch up some of the kids to where they need to be. Most of our kids are just doing great. They're excelling. They're like on first grade curriculum already. They've been doing such a good job. So yeah, we just want to take this last month just to have fun with them, do like a lot of fun activities. It is kind of busy. I feel like the end of every school year there's a lot of stuff. Like I feel like we have like a multicultural parade coming up. We have field day coming up, you know, like a lot of those end of the school year things, like activities, events that we have going on. Grades are due, so we will be kind of busy with a lot of that type of stuff. But as far as like in the classroom, our kids are so great. You know, we still have like that you know, daily exhaustion of just dealing with repeating ourselves, and something that no matter what age you teach, what grade, how long you've been teaching, it doesn't matter. It's just, you will always have that exhaustion. We actually had a really fun presentation today. It's called Rainbows and Butterflies. It's kind of like a nutrition presentation. I'd never heard of it before, but it was really sweet. This woman came in and just talked about like the colors of the rainbow and like fruits and vegetables that match those colors, and like healthy foods that we should be eating, putting in our bodies. And they did like a cute little craft where they gave them fruits and vegetables of the rainbow and they had to put it together. I'll put like something on the screen for you guys to kind of see what I'm talking about. And then they got to eat all the fruits and vegetables afterwards. But the guy who was helping her like pass out all the fruit and vegetables came up to me afterwards and was like, wow, I really gotta hand it to you. I could not do this job because I kind of sat back and let them just kind of like lead the presentation and stuff. And it's hard. I mean, with 21 6-year-olds and 5-year-olds, they are all like speaking over them and not raising their hand and talking, you know, it's just like so hard to like control a room, especially if you're not used to that. So for someone to come in who's not a teacher, they were like, whoo, like it's tough. So yeah, it's still tough. I've loved teaching kindergarten. I still get asked all the time, like, are you still liking it? Like, I still am liking it. I'm enjoying it. But it's definitely exhausting some days. So, but I think that's just teaching on any level is exhausting. But yeah, all that to say, it's been a fun school year. We're gonna have a fun rest of the school year, but I am really excited for summer and just to have a little break. So I'm going to go ahead and end off this video here, though. I know it's getting kind of long and it's kind of been like all over the place. I feel like so much has happened this week. It's been the longest week, but also gone by so fast at the same time. Kind of weird. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for coming along with me throughout my week this week. If you guys like these long week in my life videos, comment down below and I'll keep filming them. If you prefer like shorter day in the life videos or more like in-depth daily videos, morning to night type style, I can definitely film more of those. If you guys want more like sit down chatty videos or Q&As, just let me know what you guys are looking for. If you want like morning routine videos, stuff like that, those are fun to film too. But yeah, I've kind of just been like filming what I can when I can, and it's been really fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I love you guys and appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.